Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, Triple Crown Series opening weekend in Jamaica serves up some terrific performances. Atomica predictably dominating the Fillies Guineas with a smashing stakes record run. And what about the response from Blue Vinyl in the Colts and Geldings 2000 Guineas? And in Britain, the Barbados-born maestro Sir Michael Stoute wins the Epsom Derby for the 6th time. Caymanas Park in Jamaica is where we're starting.
All eyes on the fabulous undefeated filly Atomica moments before the 1000 Guineas, her first classic assignment for owners Oak Ridge Farms and trainer Gary Sobrati with jockey Dane Dawkins astride. She is in the 4 box as a heavy 1-9 favourite, coming off wins in the Thornbird and Portmore prep races. And in the betting she had no challenges. The second favourite was as long as 8-1, the 8-horse Golden Wattle, who was last year's champion 2-year-old. Next best bet, number 3 Silent Mission, who was third in the Portmore, over 11 lengths behind the winner Atomica. In the combox, Brand Rickman picks them up mid-race with a favourite in charge.
As they leave the half mile and the tempo begins to increase with 7/16 to run, it is Atomica continuing to lead her main pursuers. Golden Wattle on the outside, right there on the inside rail, that's Silent Mission, and that's the way they'll arrive at the 5/16. But Atomica is cruising, no hands at all being used as they turn into the lane, and Atomica is pressed into it in the Guineas and holds a commanding lead. Golden Wattle is in between horses. Silent Mission is down against the rail, and Our Angel asked to run on, but Atomica is fleet of foot and continuing to pour it on under the hand rider. Quick change of hold, and Atomica is totally out of class. Atomica arrives at the 16th pole. This is the 1000 Guineas, sponsored by bet makers, and Atomica romps it and wins by a huge gap.
5 wins in a row now for Atomica and groom Errol Thomas. Jockey Dane Dawkins gets his first classic win. A stakes record run for the undefeated filly, really impressing her 28-year-old rider, who just sat still in the saddle like a passenger most of the trip.
From when I leave the gate, I was very, very comfortable. When I leave the 5 furlong going to the 4, she just pick up off her own. And I didn't even bother try to restrain her or anything. I leave her, come to the 3 furlong. Oh, she left the 3 furlong. I was wondering if she just come from the gate. And I was saying, wow, so this horse did big.
One of the most smashing classic victories in Caymanas Park history, Atomica by 20 lengths. The 30-1 outsider or Angel second, and Silent Mission at 14-1 third in the betmakers Fillies Guineas. The identical 1-2-3 finish in the Portmore last month. The winning time, a stakes record 1 minute 37 seconds, even over a mile, shattering Thornbird's 38-year-old mark of 1:37 2/5 from 1984. Trainer Gary Sobrati with his 3rd Fillies Guineas win, and owner Don Webby both harbouring Triple Crown thoughts, with the July 2nd St Leger and the Derby in August to come, both over longer trips.
Every distance she goes, she wins further away, so it's showing you that she will go the distance, and she's very comfortable. She got a really easy race today. She still broke the stake record.
Based on what I've seen today, I'd love to go in the Derby, to be honest with you.
24 hours later, the Colts and Geldings in the 2000 Guineas.
Blue Vinyl, the number 1 horse in more ways than one. The favourite on the strength of his dominant win in the Kingston Stakes a month earlier. Radish Roman aboard for trainer Patrick Lynch. Blue Vinyl, the 3-2 favourite, also getting good support at the betting windows in the betmakers 2000 Guineas. Number 4 Emperor of the Cats, the Prince Consort Stakes winner at 4-1. Number 9 Power at 9-2. The 10-horse Morimoto coming off back-to-back wins at 5-1. And number 11, the second favourite, Kingston Stakes runner-up Perfect Brew. The projection was for a more competitive race than the Fillies Guineas on Saturday, but it wasn't really. Blue Vinyl in about 6th here, and perfectly placed to strike.
Blue Vinyl now beginning to creep closer as they leave the 5. Perfect Brew in behind those. Rum Puncher is beginning to pick up ground as Perfect Brew fades back as they charge down the far side and make their way to the half mile. The Citadel is asked to make some ground on the outside of horses. A gap back to KP Choice, and Unruly Dude trails the Guineas field. 3 furlongs remaining in the Guineas, and Brinks has taken charge up front, hounded by a Yellowstone. Emperor of the Cats handily poised against the rail. Watch Morimoto now, beginning to kick in and bubbling to the boil as the field turned for home. They're at the top of the lane in the Guineas, and Brinks holds the advantage. Can they catch Brinks? A quick change of hold. Here is Emperor of the Cats, could be the surprise over against the rail. Now beginning to come at them. That's Blue Vinyl now sprouting wings, and Blue Vinyl has grabbed the lead. It is Blue Vinyl and Radish Roman beginning to sprint away from them. Another easy win in the 2,000 guineas, and it is Blue Vinyl who produces it. Blue Vinyl wins by double digits.
Motoring away from rivals in deep stretch for a massive 11-length win, Blue Vinyl providing the first classic triumph for the 24-year-old jockey Radish Roman, who was in awe over how much the colt gave him down the home stretch.
I have a lot of fun.
Winning trainer Patrick Wacky Lynch, a former jockey, also emphatically dismissing pre-race concern that there were contenders he had beaten in last month's Kingston Stakes, returning to face him on more favourable terms at the scales.
Don't really did have any doubt, because if you look at the horse, how him build to carry weight. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that. And everybody sit level was good.
Blue Vinyl chased in vain by the 11-1 runner-up Brinks, with Emperor of the Cats at 4-1 third. Blue Vinyl's winning time 1:37 4/5, the joint second fastest 2,000 Guineas winning time in the last dozen years. Only Wow Wow 2 years ago going faster at 1:37 3/5. Memorable achievement this also for groom Dave Bell and M&M Stables' Michael Gale, logging his top moments so far as an owner.
It's a good feeling, and I've been owning that for over 15 years, and this is the first time. It's an overwhelming feeling.
A really thrilling weekend of racing in Jamaica, and fans excited now about the St. Leisure on the 2nd of July, the second leg of the Triple Crown series. That Atomica Blue Vinyl clash is on everyone's lips. To Britain now for that Sir Michael Stoute story. The 76-year-old Barbados-born trainer, 10-time champion in Britain, but he hadn't won the Derby in 12 years since Workforce in 2010.
Sir Michael's entry here, the favourite, Desert Crown, who had won the Dante Stakes prep impressively in May. And here is the colt under jockey Richard Kingscott, blue jacket, yellow cap, being positioned for the winning run.
The field turned but home in the Derby. West wind blows coming through to press. Changing of the guard. Stone Age has got a lovely trail in, and Desert Crown is poised on the outside of Star of India. Then Westover, Huyamal and Masekela. 3 furlongs to travel in the Derby. Changing of the guard continues to hold on bravely. West wind blows. Desert Crown sauntering up to them on the outside, and Richard Kingscott commits 2 furlongs out in the Derby, and Desert Crown goes clear. Huyamal from changing of the guard. Back in 4th place, West wind blows. Stone Age, Westover and Masekela, but inside the final furlong, Desert Crown leads by 3 or 4. Huyamal in 2nd place. Desert Crown just kept up to his work, unbeaten. The Kazoo Derby, the Platinum Jubilee Derby, is a procession for Desert Crown.
Migrating from Barbados as a 19-year-old back in 1964, Sir Michael Stoute's remarkable career includes 10 British Trainers' Championship titles and now a 6th Derby win at Epsom.
I was very comfortable from the time he got to the top of the hill, and he's a lovely athlete. He came very smoothly down the hill, and he's got a lot of talent.
Desert Crown wins the Derby by 2.5 lengths, chased by the 150-1 outsider Huyamal in 2nd. Only the 2nd Derby ride and 1st Derby win this for jockey Richard Kingscott. 2:36.38 the winning time for the 12 furlong classic, carrying a purse of £1.6 million.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Our next edition will review Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph's first outing in the Belmont Stakes, final leg of the US Triple Crown Series. So check us out then.